Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day. We would like to present our research findings entitled The Future of Wallace Region in Lombok, the pristine natural resource under climatic and anthropogenic threat. This paper was prepared by Mr. Mahrup, my right hand side, Mr. Husdidris on his left, and then Mr. Fahrudin. We are from the Center for Water Resource and Climate, University of Mataram. The pristine nature would sustain Lombok as a global icon of Wallace region, represented by three facts. These amazing facts that the Mount Rinjani Global as Geopark, and then the Mandalika Historical Circuit, and the last but not least, the Tete Batu world-class tourism village nominated representing Indonesia. Geographically, Lombok is fragile due to three main things. The first is the center for the Pacific fire rings, and in between two tectonic plates, and we are very close to the driest continent of Australia. The potential rate of Lombok due to volcanic earthquake at northern part, and then meteorological threat in the middle, causing drought and flooding, uh, El Nino or La Nina, if you like, and the tectonic earthquake at southern part inducing a tsunami. The methodology we use is a descriptive method using sampling technique, with site observation was determined by purposive sampling, and the observation of land cover change, we use time-lapse satellite image from 1984 to 2020. And the statistical analysis uses threat analysis and simple linear regression, and identification of the presentation and regression by using interpretation T of image color is visualization analysis. By this method, we can observe that the various uh, type of land use in Lombok currently, and we have primary forest still exists there, and then we also have bare land, and also we have devastating deforestation. Uh, as a result of our research, that there has been great changes in land cover of forest area in Lombok. In early 19th century, three-quarter or 70% of total area was covered by forest. By contrary, in early 21st century has been changed to only one quarter or 25%. The geology of Lombok comprised of five major formations, which is Leko Pico Formation on the top, and then Quarterly Volcanic on the south. In the middle, we have Kalibaba Formation and Kalipalung Formation, and then the last is Pengulung Formation, which is rich mineral rocks, leads to overexploitation of non-renewable resources. Blazings induce uncontrolled use of our natural resources. This is contradiction of land utilization. The first is intensive cultivation for commercial purpose by clearing under canopy, and this practice had resulted in preventing wood trees to naturally regenerate their population. The program of community forest policy, we call it Hutan Kemasyarakatan or HKM, had been misled to an individual ownership right, hak milik pribadi. So they feel free to exploit forest lands. The third is farmers in irrigated areas are no longer respect the cropping pattern. As a result, Rice fields became impoundment where there were all seasons growing rice. The next, uncontrolled mining and excavation of arable lands and hillocks for quarry by communal actors. And the last is deforestation of conservation and protected forest. This is an example of anthropogenic factor. You could see in this area here, uh, it's on the top of hill. This is in Mandalika, just above the Mandalika area. And along side of Main Street of Kuta, you see, also has been exploited like this. The Mulis Hills, and which is quite worrying us. And this is the example of changes in deforestation. In early stage, 84 to 88, almost we can't see the deforestation until 1998. We could see clearly here, and deforestation begin to happen, and it is a quite bad result. This area, if you look at the predicted inundated areas here, and if its potential to be flooded here, and the next one is a area of potentially affected by tsunami. You could see here the square, the red one here, all prone to tsunami, both on the northern part and southern part of island. The types of current land use in Lombok, you could see here that the proportion of land use, we have majority is rice field, the yellow one, and then forestry here, the green one, and settlement. The spatial map of type land resources also, we could indicate that there is fire spots here. See the red one, and if we look at the proposed area of geopark, is more than half of the island, 28,000 hectares. So we could be happy that if it is really happen, the land cover of Lombok is 48%, which is very good. National 48%, and the threshold is 30%. So we would like to uh, see that it's really happened to the island. The climate of Wallace region, we could see here that if we see the air temperature, we have a positive effect, 0.1 degrees centigrade per decade. The surface temperature also increased by 0.13 degrees centigrade per decade, and the trend of rainfall was negative. We have less rain. It's continued to decrease this rainfall we have. So the climate type is semi-tropic, which annual rainfall is lower than Sunda Self here on the west of Wallace Line, and Arafuru Self to the east of the Wallace Line. As conclusion, we could say that Lombok Island is no longer as pristine natural resources in the Wallace region. Anthropogenic factor was dominant to make it fragile area, which is geographically surrounded by active volcanoes and tectonic megathrust. Effects of man-made and natural disaster will be profounded by the effect of climate change on the sustainable of the island. Thank you very much for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.